The purpose of this video is to give you an overview of the system capabilities and the steps you need in order to complete your merit planning tool for FY13 merit increases. This year, you will be completing merit increases for your employees using the same system you used to complete your performance reviews. Once you have logged into PDRP, beginning November 9th, you will see the 2013 merit planning tool under your assigned task. You may click on the assigned task or use the compensation button to take you to all scheduled tasks. Once in the task, you will see your name and title displayed along with the status of completion. Be sure you are on the Compensation Plans tab and click on Create Compensation Plan to go into the Merit Planning tool. Once in the Merit Planning tool, it is recommended that you expand the employee information by clicking the Expand bar. Here you are able to view organizational data, salary data, and additional information. The employee's performance, description, rating, and status are available to help you determine the appropriate merit increase for your employee. If the manager review is not complete, the performance description will indicate performance task incomplete as shown for Mary Doe. There are two different performance statuses that will be displayed. One is the task complete indicates the manager and employee has signed off on the review, thus the merit increase will be granted, as shown on Jane Doe. 2. Task incomplete indicates the manager has completed the review but has not completed the manager and/or sign-off, as shown on John Doe. Please refer to the Merit Increase Q&A under Training Resources on the home page for the merit rating matrix to see which range the performance rating will fall under. As you can see, there are many resources to use within this one page. You may view the increases by dollar or percentage amount simply by clicking on this view. You may click on the chat box to add any comments that are specific to an employee. This comment will continue throughout the task and be viewable by your VP. Each amount is displayed in dollars per hour. You may hover over the blue headings to see the annualized rate. The only action you will have to complete is the merit increase column. Be sure to click on the box to expand the dollar and percentages. You will enter the dollar or percentage for your employee under the merit increase column. Once you have entered it, push tab in order for it to be applied to the new rate and lump sum. In this example, Jane Doe received a performance rating of an excellent performer and therefore may receive a merit increase between 3% and 5% based on the merit matrix. The system has defaulted her increase to 4%. Once you enter the increase, the amount will be applied to the new rate. However, if the merit increase sets the employee over the maximum of their salary range, the excess amount will be applied to the lump sum. When this instance occurs, the merit increase column will display the amount applied to the new rate, and the lump sum column will display the remaining percentage increase. Here you can see that 1.8% has been applied to Jane Doe's new rate and 2.2% has been applied to the lump sum. Since Jane Doe's standard hours are 20 hours per week, her lump sum is based on 20 hours per week or 1,040 hours per year. If you wanted to confirm that the 4% increase has been applied to Jane, you could click on the merit increase column to display the overall percentage you enter. Whether you enter the dollar amount or the percentage, the amount will calculate automatically and be applied to the new rate. Moving on to the next example, John Doe received a performance rating of a solid performer and therefore may receive a merit increase between 1.5% and 2.5%. The system has defaulted his increase to 2%, which has been applied to his new rate and lump sum, since the increase will put him above the maximum of the range. The performance status indicates that the performance task is incomplete since the manager and employee sign-off is not complete. Moving on to our next example, Mary Doe's manager has not completed the performance review, so her performance description indicates her performance task is incomplete and the compensation delegate is unable to enter an increase for her. Once the manager completes her review, the compensation delegate will then be able to enter an increase based on her performance rating. Moving on to our final example, Newbie Doe falls under the new to role category. In this example, Newbie Doe received a performance rating of a solid performer, new to role, and therefore may receive an increase between 1.5% and 2.5%. The system has defaulted his increase to 2%, which has been applied to his new rate. The overall budget will update dynamically to give you a snapshot at where you are in meeting your overall budget. Once you have entered your merit increases, you may save as draft and come back later, or click Next to view the summary. Once again, you may expand the view to see a more detailed summary of each employee's merit increase. You may also hover over any headings in blue to view the annualized rate. If you would like to add any additional comments to your VP, you may do so in the additional comments section. When you are comfortable with your input, you may select Submit. You will then be prompted to copy and submit, or cancel. Select Copy and Submit if you would like to keep a copy of your submission, although your submission will be viewable. Your VP will receive an email notifying them of your submission. At that point, they will have a choice to approve or deny your submission. Either decision will prompt an email notification to you. After you click Submit, at any point during this process, you will be able to view an audit trail by clicking View History. The box will open and you will see any comments that were entered in the additional comments section when you completed the task. If you have any questions, you may email PDRP by simply clicking on the envelope. Please include your name, title, phone extension, and your question in detail so we may contact you. Thank you for viewing this video. It is recommended that you visit the Training Resources page to download the Merit Increase Q&A to see the step-by-step process and also view the other videos that focus on other topics.